Hopefully we're back up and running. Had a little problem there with a freeze, I believe. Wolves lost the draw that restarted out of that timeout. Came down, played some good defense. Dulciato intercepted a pass. They went in transition, and Eddie Hale just scored to make it 8-0 Wolves. Trying to get a little scoreboard here for you. Probably won't work. Wolves lead it 8-0, 16:48 remaining first half. Todd drawing. Failer's left. Bella White right, straight up. Todd reaches. Failer comes swooping in. Todd picks it up. Draw control, Ava Todd. Booter ball, throws behind for Hale. Out to Reagan Wilkinson. This is Bella White on the point. Throws low for Booter ball. She does a good job of stopping it, but picked up by a quick Darby defender. Nice check from behind by Booter ball. Ball on the ground. They're going to get a checking violation against either Booter ball or White. Wolves lead at 8-0. Steinbeck and Murphy playing some nice defense. Here's Kane, Murphy closest defender. Murphy playing nice defense against Powers behind the crease. Help from Todd. Murphy and Todd force it out. Back to Powers. Throws down low. This is Kane, I believe. She's defended by Beckett. Beckett goes around, meets her. Todd, the save by Dulciato. Backed up by Beckett. They're going to say, actually, it went out before Beckett got there, so closest person was Dulciato, and she'll take off with the ball. Quickly gets a double, backs out, goes behind her crease. Looks for Failer. Failer catches. Nice clear from Dulciato. Failer ducks one check. Throws for, that's close. Oh, good job, Bella White, snagging that one from a defender. Here's Rayleigh Wilkinson. Throws for Booter ball. Ball down, picked up by Hale. Hale top for Bella White. Bella White dodges. Shoots, saved. Bella White gets a rebound, though. Now Todd's got the rebound. Switches left hand, shoots. High. Backed up by Booter ball. Nice quick ground ball there by Ava Todd. Todd swings top for Bella White. Right side, Kennedy. Back to Bella White at the point. She looks down the alley. Beats a check. Ducks. Ball comes out. They're going to call a sphere violation against one of the Panther defenders. So Bella White will go to the 8-meter. Here's Bella White. Center of the 8-meter. Ducks, shoots, saved. Picked up in the end zone by Smullen. Now Wilkinson to White. Todd point. Left side, Kennedy. She dodges towards the middle. Rayleigh Wilkinson now. GLE near side. Swings back, top Kennedy, then Bella White. Now Todd. Todd looking. Throws on bounce for Kennedy. Kennedy. Back to Todd. Todd catches, shoots. Ooh, right off the goalie's head. Backed up by Smullen. We want to stop it to the clock. For what reason, I'm not sure. You're allowed to hit the goalie in the head at this level. So I'm not sure what that call was. That's why she has a helmet on. Hale on the ride here. Ball down. Hale and Booterball chase. Near sideline. Picked up by Bella White. Number 12 has trouble picking up. Hale gets in there. Number 21 now from the Panthers. Panthers having a little trouble with their clear. Looks like that ball is going to get out of bounds. Turnover for the Panthers. Ball goes to the Wolves. Good work on the ride there from Hale and White and Booterball and Kennedy and Riley Wilkinson. Wilkinson restarts. Throws for Hale. Now Smullen. Booterball says a pick. Smullen point. Swings right. Steinbeck. Steinbeck left-handed. Switch back to right hand. Here's Booterball. Behind the crease now. Riley Wilkinson. Booterball. I missed what happened. Maybe you can tell me. Somebody took a shot, but Riley Wilkinson picked it up. Saved. Back to Wilkinson. Good rebound from her. Here's Steinbeck. Goes low. Save. Another nice save from the ground ball pickup for Hale. Todd. End zone for Smullen. Wolves swinging around. Here's Kaylee Kennedy. Heads inside the 8. Backs out. Throws for Todd right in front. Shoot. Another save. That's 3 or 4 really nice saves in a row from a goaltender that wasn't having much success early. Nice throw to Booterball from Wilkinson. Booterball catches it. Heads out. Throws for Kennedy. They reset the offense. This is Steinbeck on the point. It's a pick from Todd. Switches left hand, shoots, scores.
Goal number 15, Riley Steinbeck.
Steinbeck gets her second goal of the day. Makes the Wolves lead 9-0. So 10:08 remaining first half. Wolves lead it 9-0.
Garnett on the draw.
Lise Failer steps in to take her first draw of the day. Haddon's on our right. Kaylee Kennedy on our left. Draws towards Haddon. Miley Kane will, nope, she overruns it, and Haddon controls the draw. Pass gets away from Steinbeck, gets under the stick of Barry. It's going to be picked up by number 14. Turnover Wolves. That one was unforced. Here's De La Rosa, guarded by Steinbeck and Smullen. Steinbeck shows good speed, staying with De La Rosa. The Niagara commit. Oh. Steinbeck stopped. I'm not sure. But Evelyn White now on De La Rosa. White, the Akron commit. Here's Beckett on Powers. She stops at GLE. Ball goes to X. Looks like Darby's a team that likes to run things from X. Your Wolves don't do a whole lot of that. You feed in front, ball down. Failer, ground ball. Failer's in transition. Splits a couple. Throws Not a nice run. Haddon catches in stride, heads down the right side, looking for cutters. Goes behind the goal, throws across the back of the goal to Smullen. Back to Haddon. Haddon rolls the crease, throws for Smullen. Smullen, trouble catching, ball down. Panthers pick up the ground ball. Checking violation against Haddon. Panthers restart in front of their own goal. Wolves shows some ride, but don't really. Here's Hale and Barry. Number 14 does a nice job of ducking out all those checks. Panthers in the attack. Haven't been down here a whole lot today as they trail it 9-0. Miley Kane with the ball on the point, being defended by, I believe that's Kaylee Kennedy. She gets help from Steinbeck. Steinbeck forces the ball down, picks it up. Good defense there from Steinbeck on a cause turnover. Goes ahead for Booterball. She catches on a bounce. Booterball throws middle for Barry. Barry takes a look. She'll get shooting space. Nice defense from Kennedy and Steinbeck there.
Number 24,
Steinbeck cause turnover. And we'll have Julie Barry with a free position opportunity from one hash to the right of center on the 8-meter arc. Barry throws for Hale. Hale fakes, shoots, scores.
Assist. Goal number 4, Addie Hale. Assist 24, Julie Barry.
Barry's got her third assist of the day, and Hale's got her second goal. And the Wolves have a running clock. Riley Steinbeck earned herself a little breather after that cause turnover in transition, so she'll come out of the game. Checking in for her might have been Reagan Wilkinson. I see Reagan in the attack end now. Bella White on the draw. Failer left, Haddon right. Straight up. Failer gets beat to it by Garnett. Garnett backs and throws. Here's De La Rosa. Beckett picks up De La Rosa, left side. De La Rosa rolls. Help from Murphy. Feed in front, Powers. Goal. Powers.
Goal,
assist.
number 17,
De La Rosa.
Ashley Powers.
So much for that running clock as Darby scores their first goal of the day. 10-1 lead Wolves. It's a nice bit of offense out of De La Rosa and Powers. De La Rosa had the ball at GLE on the near sideline. Roll dodged. As the slide came, she fed over the top to the offensive player who was supposed to be covered by the slide, and it was wide open for Darby's first goal. Here's Haddon on the draw control. She's harassed by Kane. Haddon gets the ball back. Haddon restarts, far sideline, goes towards the crease, shoots, scores.
Goal number 6, Julia Haddon.
Haddon's fourth. Back to a running clock. I like Julia's work there. She said, "You ain't going to play me? I'm going to score." Wolves lead it 11-1 on that Julia Haddon goal. Bella White in to take the draw. Todd on the circle, low left. It's towards Todd. She catches it cleanly. Draw control, Ava Todd. Ava now, 12-meter left. Throws for Smolin. In the end zone now, Booterball. She takes a look. Rolls, fake rolls, feeds. I guess, oh no, she still got it. She faked me out. Booterball, dealing from the office, feeds Barry. Barry ducks in front, shoots, saved, wide. It's backed up by Hale. Hale comes around far side of the crease. Looks for a cutter, finds one, shoots, scores. What a feed.
Bella White, assist, Addie Hale.
Beautiful feed by Addie Hale. Great cut and catch by Bella White, and a nice goal by Bella White. You know, it's not a lot of times in Ohio high school girls lacrosse, unless you're playing against New Albany, Upper Arlington, teams like that, where you see that feed made when a player isn't yet open. The Wolves pulled it off perfectly right there. Hale feeding a cutting Bella White. Wolves lead it 12-1. Todd, draw circle. Taking the draw against Powers. Running Croc just under 230. Failer low with Kane. Ball's over the head of Steinbeck. We picked up by De La Rosa. Draw control, Panthers. Steinbeck running with De La Rosa, far sideline. Steinbeck, good speed. De La Rosa now. Looks like she'll head to X. Steinbeck shuts her down on the roll dodge.
2 minutes.
Nope.
2 minutes left in the half.
Off the post, backed up by Dolciato. Might even give Dolciato a save there. She had it coming. Ooh, Failer goes low, catches quickly to Murphy. Murphy on a nice backhander. Murphy near sideline, gains the attack zone. We have a midi back call from somebody. Hale swings it across the end zone for Smolin. Murphy heads out. Steinbeck, Kennedy heads in. 7v7. Here's Smolin throwing across for Steinbeck. Now to Kennedy. Back to Steinbeck. Todd dealing from top. Switches hands, rolls inside, shoots, save. Ground ball, Smolin. Nice job, Emmy Smolin. Emmy rolls the crease, backs out, throws for Hale. Hale looking down the center. Ooh, takes a good check from number 4. Here's Kennedy, back to Hale. 30 seconds. Barry. GLE near sideline. Now she heads around the top. Hands off for Todd. Todd switches hands. Heads in. Takes another check. Passes for Hale. We get a delayed penalty against the Panthers on a check that was applied to Ava Todd before she threw that pass. Referee had the flag in the air, waiting to see what was going to happen. Todd with a free position with 7 seconds to go in the half. One hash to the left of center. She runs, she shoots, she scores. Ava Todd. Hat trick.
Goal number 25, Ava Todd.
So Ava Todd joins Julia Haddon with
Halftime
first
score,
half
Wolves
hat tricks.
13, Panthers 1.
And the Wolves lead it 13-1 at halftime. Looks like we're going to have about a 5-minute halftime. I'll take a break to wet my whistle. I'll come back and give you a brief, unofficial stat report.
Who's sponsoring the halftime report today? Our first home game, halftime report was sponsored by Biff Cannon's Mobile Auto Detail. I like that. Okay, we're doing that. What's that? Charles is the one that plays it when he's down there. I wasn't even there.
I'm going to cut my halftime thirst quenching short because I got a little message in here on the chat from one Pete Nestinger who said he's joined the broadcast for the halftime banter. I'm not sure what he's talking about any banter. But with just under 3 minutes left in the halftime, I'll give you the Dunder Mifflin Paper Company unofficial halftime stat report. According to expert statistician Greg Failer, who also happens to be your humble correspondent, we've got Ava Todd with 3 goals and 2 ground balls. Julia Haddon with 4 goals, an assist, and a ground ball. Riley Wilkinson with a goal. Emmy Smullen with an assist and a ground ball. Hale with 2 goals. This is Addie Hale, sophomore. An assist and a ground ball. Bella White has a goal, an assist, and a caused turnover. Elise Failer has 2 ground balls. Julie Berry's got 3 assists. Riley Steinbeck's got 2 goals and a caused turnover. I know that is a very incomplete list of stats. I probably missed a few turnovers and a handful of ground balls because I still really don't know when to give somebody a ground ball. Like on the draw control, if the ball's on the ground and somebody picks it up, do they get a ground ball for that? I'm not real sure. If that's the case, we've got several more ground balls for, I think, Failer, Haddon, Kennedy maybe, Bella White, maybe Steinbeck. But you get what you pay for, and you people aren't paying anything for this. Under a minute left now in halftime. Wolves lead it here at a sun-setting Worthington Kilbourne Stadium. Really happy not to have the sun blaring into my face for the rest of this game. It's not quite set yet, but it is behind some clouds. So it's low, behind some clouds, almost to where the line of pine trees planted between Kilbourne Stadium and the railroad tracks will block it, but it's just above that. And of course, there's a gap in the tree line right where the sun's at right now. So even when it gets down there, it'll still be shining through. Wolves doing a really nice job at defense today, though most of that may be due to the fact that they've won most of draw controls and have had a heck of a lot of possession. So haven't had to play a whole lot of half-field defense. Let's hope that trend continues. Though, I guess since my daughter is a defender, if I want her to fill some stat sheet, they need to have the ball down there. But I'm not that selfish. I'd rather see a big Wolves win. Wolves taking the field. Darby breaks their huddle, takes the field, getting ready for the second half. So we'll put a fresh 25 on the clock. We'll have a running clock situation. In women's lacrosse, there's a goal differential of 10 goals or better. The clock continues to run. In most instances, when it would normally stop, score goals.
Ashley Powers on the draw.
Clock will still stop for timeouts, injured players, yellow cards. Todd and Powers in to take the draw. Failures on the goal circle, high right. Haddon, low left. Draws up towards Haddon. Snagged by De La Rosa. Draw control. Brad. Ooh, almost made that mistake. Darby. Steinbeck defending De La Rosa. She's done a lot of that today. She's done a really nice job of it. Help from Beckett. Miley Kane takes the pass from De La Rosa as Beckett went to double De La Rosa. Bella White on Kane. GLE far side. Kane slowly walking the ball to X. Failer comes to double. Oop, they got her on the back line now. Oop, but she pirouettes out of it. And they're going to get a hold against Failer, I believe. So Kane will be restarting in the end zone. Failer from behind. Kane throws for De La Rosa at X. De La Rosa tries to feed. A couple sticks go after it. It ends up on the ground. And Todd ends up with a ground ball. Unforced turnover by the Panthers. The ground ball for Ava Todd. That's her third of the day. Wolves have it for the first time second half. They lead it 13-1. Haddon throws in the end zone for Smullen. Smullen runs behind the goal. Rolls the crease. Ducks inside. Shoots. Scores!
Goal number 17, Emmy Smullen.
Emmy's got her first goal of the day on a nice crease dodge. Pete, I hope you enjoyed the halftime report. We really do appreciate our halftime report sponsor, Dunder Mifflin Paper Company. Bella White now to take the draw. We walked that goal. 14 for the Wolves. Failer's by herself. Ball's towards Haddon. She's got it on a couple bounces. Draw control, Haddon. She was looking the other way, but she'll run to the attack end now. Haddon Feeds in front for Bill White, but a little off the mark and picked up by the Panthers. Julie Berry on the ride. Berry's got good speed, help from Smullen. She'll have to stop at the restraining line. Panthers gain the zone. Powers, guarded by Steinbeck. Powers going to go to X. Ball down. A defensive crease. Nope. They're going to call Powers herself for the crease violation. So Marissa Dolciato will restart. Throws right side for Beckett. Beckett turns on the Jets. Easily beats one defender. They caught her. She throws ahead. And it's Haddon on a bounce. Haddon rolling middle. Throws back for Wilkinson. Ball down. De La Rosa, ground ball. Oh, probably get a foul against Haddon there. Eberly De La Rosa will restart about her own 12-meter line. Bradley down the far sideline. Riley Wilkinson and Haddon on the ride. Force the ball almost back to the crease. Haddon's still working hard. Ortho near sideline, 10-yard line. Stops at the 30, throws back center. Darby in no hurry to complete this clear. Riley Wilkinson working on the ride. Haddon now. Swung from center to the far sideline. Trouble picking it up for 21. Don't know her. Now back to the center for Garnett. Again, Garnett seems to be, nice little hesitation dodge there. Splits a couple Wolves defenders. Smolin picks it up. Ball thrown successfully to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers have gained the zone. They'll take it to X. Murphy rolls around the top of the crease. In women's lacrosse, the defenders are not allowed to enter the crease. In women's high school, I should say. In college, they are. And of course, in men's, they are. Checking infraction against the Wolves. De La Rosa will start. Takes the ball from center to left. Turns back now. Shuffles. De La Rosa down. Stop the clock. Injury on the field. De La Rosa, I think she might have taken a check from one of the Wolves. Possibly knocked the wind out of her. Or it didn't see much. But I guess if it catches you, good looking one. It did it freeze. Son of a. I think this is 1909, but it is frozen. Hold on. Okay. Are we back? Sorry there. If you dropped out, I hope you come back. I think we're back up and running now. Got a little freeze up there. I don't know how long that was. Hadn't been the smoothest stream tonight. Restart once. Unplug a camera to stop a freeze a second time. Looks like Eberly De La Rosa is walking fairly cleanly, so I don't think it's a lower body injury. I'll go back to my wind knocked out of her diagnosis. She may have taken a little cross check around lung area. Failer defending Kane. Goes top for Powers. This is Murphy. Failer picks it up at the GLE. Murphy throws. Intercepted by Bella White. High throw caused by good defense from Murphy and Failer. Bella White with the caused turnover. Wolves in transition. Steinbeck throws right for Smullen. Bella White throws for Booterball. Booterball rolls the crease. Underhand shuffles, saved by the goalie. Goalie picks it up. Check coming from Booterball. Goalie successfully throws it to her left to Garnett. Goalie Booterball on the ride, near sideline 10. Now back to center, Haddon. Near sideline 30, Booterball. Shuts it down. Ball thrown softly on a bounce back to the middle. Haddon, Booterball. Todd. Todd with the stick check, which not normally a high check, but number 14 is a little on the shorter side. So a check that should have been about shoulder height, was about head height, but she didn't get a card for it. So timeout.
Timeout Panthers.
Early second half timeout by Hilliard Darby. I think he wants to have looks like the Darby coach wants to have a conversation with the referees, and I believe the rules say that if one coach wants to talk to the referees, the coach from the other team gets to sit in on it. So Allie Minister goes to listen to the complaint by the Darby coach. And I'd say on that last sequence, he may have had reason to complain. His player came off the field with no goggles on after being checked. So definitely no malicious intent, but may have been a check up around the face gear, which would normally be a 2-minute penalty on the person who checks up that high. Head referee explaining something to the coach now. I don't read lips. So the Wolves lead it 14-1. Darby timeout. 17:09 remaining in the second half. Allie Minister runs from the official confab into her team's huddle. She'll probably give a report about what was said quickly to the players and the coaching staff. Probably paraphrase what the Darby coach said in that conference. Hey, these guys are a lot better than us. Can you help us out and start calling some fouls? Which, he'd be right. You didn't know that about me, Pete? Yeah, I don't read lips. Oh, we got a goalie switch here. Looks like Jessica
Goal for the
Pugh.
Wolves, number 5, Jessica Pugh.
Restart, other end with Darby. Haddon continues to work hard despite leading it by 14-1. Your Wolves are going to ride this like it's a tie ball game, and I love it. Trouble picking up the ground ball from number 35, so Kennedy and Haddon pressure a little bit. Far side now, doubled, ball down. Calls turnover. Kennedy picked up by Steinbeck. Well, Steinbeck switches left hand, shoots, takes a shot to the head, it looked like, but nope, no call. So we could call the backup to Darby. But let me get my stats. Got a forced college turnover for Kaylee Kennedy. And a ground ball for Riley Steinbeck. We got Miley Kane in transition. She throws ahead. Ball is not picked up yet. What a great pass by Kane. Ground ball fought for by Kennedy, but picked up by number 15 of the Panthers. So not a turnover for the Panthers. Should have been, but it wasn't. Be a checking violation against Kennedy. Make her freeze 4 meters behind the ball. Number 15 of the Panthers will restart near sideline. Beckett waits for it in the end zone. Forces it out towards the middle. Nice check. They're going to get a checking violation against Evelyn White. I think that was a beautiful check, actually.
Number 15, Angelina Ferris on the free position.
So Panthers will have a free position. One hash from the far right of the right side of the 8-meter. 2 Wolves crash. Increased violation against the shooter, and Jessica Pugh will restart in her crease. Nice defense there from Steinbeck and Murphy on that free position. Both of them got there and shut down the shooter. Beckett throws for Bella White. Bella White ahead to Booterball. Booterball center to Todd. Todd down the center, shoot. Ooh, that goes. I think that went off a defender. If that did, that's dangerous propelling. Well, she should have. I think if it did hit a defender, she didn't do a good enough job of selling that. Hale scores.
Goal number 4, Addie Hale.
Look at that hat trick for Addie Hale. As that shot went out of bounds, Hale was the closest one to it. She quickly restarted, ran around behind the goal and scored. Your humble correspondent was just getting a little confirmation from a couple other sets of eyes that maybe that Ava Todd shot did indeed hit a defender. Should have been a dangerous propelling call against the Wolves, which would have sent Todd to the bench for 2 minutes. But referees didn't see it. Hale, Johnny on the spot on the backup, and scores the Wolves' 15th goal. Draw control for the Panthers. Failer defends the ball, GLE near side. Swung around the other side now. Here's Kennedy. Help from Reagan. Reagan and Kennedy double. De La Rosa, she splits them. She rolls, she shoots, scores. Nice work from
Goal number 7,
Everly De La Rosa.
Everly De La Rosa.
De La Rosa scores the Panthers' second goal of the game with just under 12 and a half minutes remaining. I think I see a signal on the Wolves sideline that they might want a timeout, but nope. That's just a coaching motion. Bella White steps in, takes the draw against Powers. Kennedy and Failer on the circle. Up towards Kennedy. She jumps and has it on 2 bounces. Draw control, Kaylee Kennedy. Goes for Failer. Failer catches. Ooh, nice stick check from number 17. And De La Rosa picks up the ground ball. Well, draw control for the Wolves, but Failer can't hold on to it in transition. But a little bit lackadaisical with her stick, too close to number 17, who makes a really nice check. Guess that's a reminder. Doesn't always have to be triple teamed to turn the ball over. Sometimes one girl with a well-placed check is enough to do it. Double here from Gray and Reagan. De La Rosa splits it. She is forced to the ground on the left side of the goal crease. And I think she'll get a free position.
De La Rosa on the free position.
One hash in from the left on the 8-meter. De La Rosa shoots, scores.
Goal number 7, De La Rosa.
Panthers have back-to-back goals for the first time this afternoon. Evening, I guess, now. Sun has fully gone behind the horizon. Lights have come on here. Kilbourne Stadium. Kilbourne changing personnel. Bella White and Reagan Wilkinson and Kaylee Kennedy head off. Ava Todd will step in and take the draw with Failer and Haddon on the circle. Wolves lead it 15-3. Still running clock. Under 9.5 minutes now, second half. Todd on the draw. Towards Haddon. Knocked down by 12, but game collected by number 12 from Darby. Darby gets another draw control. Trying to string together a number of possessions, which is something they were unable to do in the first half. They've got back-to-back goals, looking for a third. Haddon meets the ball, GLE left side. Thrown out. This is Failer on De La Rosa. Delayed penalty against Failer. Feed in front. Shot. Saved. I believe we had a crease violation against a defender, maybe? Nope. That would put the ball in the end zone with Darby. They're giving Darby a free position. So they must have said Amelia Murphy fouled number 12 on that catch or maybe on the shot. Save!
Save you!
That's back-to-back saves for Jessica Pugh. Wolves in transition. Steinbeck ahead to, nice catch by, oh no, it got through Smullen. Picked up by the, almost in her own, as the Darby goalie tried to scoop that up. Went over her head and almost went in her own goal. Oh, there we go. Way to go, Evelyn. Evelyn was Johnny on the spot there with defense, but the ball's down. She made a nice break on the ball and knocked it down, but wasn't able to catch it cleanly. Now it's on the ground. Julie Berry comes with it. Berry, ground ball. Caused turnover there for Evelyn. Berry, ground ball. That's her second of the night, according to the unofficial stats. Berry, Isaiah,
nice shot.
off the stick. Probably going to say that's a turnover, not a shot. Yep. Well, I think even if they would have thought it was a shot. Darby was closest, but it's a turnover. De La Rosa will start in their own end zone. Here's Darby in the transition. Booter ball pressing. Barry picks the ball up near sideline. Help now from is it Evelyn? Can't see. Oh, that was Hale. Okay, overthrow. Oh, but number 16 had it momentarily. Steinbeck fighting for it. Evelyn picks it up. Ground ball for Evelyn White. Good defensive sequence there for Evelyn. Calls turnover on the last transition and ground ball on this one. Wolves on the attack. Ball goes to X. Hale brings it out around the crease. Hale now rolling across the top of the 12.
Nice.
He's in front for Smullen. Ball on the ground. That's a turnover, I think. That's not a shot. I don't think that's a shot. Oh, he called it a shot. Wolves back it up. I think Haddon's got the ball. Oh, they're going to make it give it up, though. Okay. They didn't call it a shot. I didn't think it was. I think it just went off of Emmy's stick. Argument could have been made. It was a shot, but Wolves aren't going to argue that. De La Rosa restarts with Haddon applying pressure. Under 5.5 now, remains second half. Darby have had this slow process of transition all night. They spend a lot of time working back in their own third. But this is Miley Kane now, far sideline. She's doubled. Turns back, heads middle, jukes out of it. Pressure coming from Hale and Steinbeck. Steinbeck knocks it on the ground, and Barry picks it up. All right, college turnover, Steinbeck. Ground ball, Barry. Haddon, shot, score.
Goal,
Assist.
Haddon, assist, Barry.
Julie Barry gets her, I think, 4th assist in the night, if I'm right. Mark the score for Greg.
In goal for the Wolves, number 3, Ella Hughes.
4th assist in the night for Barry. 5th goal for Haddon in your unofficial stats. Wolves lead it 16-3. Running clock. De La Rosa now taking the draw for Bradley. Sorry, I keep saying Bradley. For Darby against Bella White. Reagan Wilkinson on the circle to the left. Failer, our right. Up towards Wilkinson. The grab by Miley Kane. Looks like De La Rosa and Kane have worked that game a few times. Kane just hung out behind Reagan, slowly sneaking up, and De La Rosa put it right in the spot where she was going. Here's De La Rosa now. Throws back, top for Kane. Kane heads around right side, defended by Failer. Maybe a defensive 3-second, maybe? Nope. Taylor's going behind, so the top official must have called a penalty against Failer, even though the bottom official was 4 feet away from where she was defending. So Miley Kane will step to the 8-meter for a free position. She ducks inside, but she's doubled really quickly. Murphy doing nice work. Failer now picks it up. Good D from the Wolves on that free position. Ball going to X. Beckett's there to usher it. Bella White picks it up on the other side. right now. Defends the slow roll across. Now thrown back to De La Rosa.
2
Defending
minutes
by
left
Beckett.
in the game. 2 minutes.
Help from Bella White. Bella White and Beckett. De La Rosa splits them. There's going to be a shooting space, I think, against Failer. Yeah, she was hanging out in no man's land there, trying to slide, but went too early. And De La Rosa will be at the 8-meter for a free position. De La Rosa shoots. I believe we get
Save Gibson.
Hey! We give a save to Ella Gibson, who's now come in the game for the Wolves at goalie. Nice save from Ella. Another free position. Number 11 at the top, but she decided to take it out. Throws down in the end zone. Whoa! That's a karate hot tomahawk chop. Check across the shoulder by Kane. Hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind. You know, call it a penalty or call it a foul. Don't give her a yellow unless clear damage was done. Gibson throws for Reagan Wilkinson. Reagan catches on a bounce, throws ahead nicely to Smullen. Has Smullen now to Hale. Hale shoots, scores. Hale.
Goal number 4, Addie Hale. Assist 17, Emmy Smullen.
So Smullen gets her second assist as Hale gets her 4th goal of the night. Let me count my goals and see how close I am. As this game winds down, I don't think we'll have time for another draw. Wolves are going to win it 17-3 here tonight against Hilliard Darby. Nice job for the Wolves. I had Todd for 3, Haddon for 5, Riley Wilkinson for 1, Smullen for 1. That's 10. Okay. Hale for 4 is 14. Steinbeck for 2 is 16. And Bella White for 1 is 17. Hey, your unofficial goal stats are right by Failer. Don't ever doubt me. All right. Hey, Wolves play twice this weekend. Both times on Saturday at the Gallipo tournament at Thomas Worthington High School. Definitely not going to be a broadcast for the 2 o'clock game because that's on the flats field. No place, and it's going to rain. No place to broadcast from. But maybe the 5 o'clock game in the stadium we may broadcast. So if you're looking for another game, check back here Saturday night at 5 o'clock. Till then, we'll see you. Go Wolves.